are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today we have Game 6, Vegas and Dallas. We have the two greatest words in all of sports, Game 7. And then we got a baseball slate, I believe a 10 or 11 game baseball slate after that as well. But before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slate, we're going to go back and look over yesterday. One went right and one went wrong in the world of sports betting. And yesterday was not a great day. Baseball went 4-6, down 2.42 units. Started off great. Tampa Bay Rays team total over 4.5 and full game over 9. Won before the show ended, which was fun. And then they were like, all right, that's it. Baltimore, Texas over 9 was a loser. Chicago White Sox loser. They had a 5-4 lead heading into the ninth. Bottom of the ninth, and they blew it and lost in extras. Minnesota Twins team total over 3.5. They get shut out. Full game over 8.5 as well was a loser. Washington, Kansas City over 9 was a loser. Mets, Rockies over 12.5 was a easy winner. Miami, LA over 8.5 was a loser. And Seattle, Pittsburgh over 8.5. Never in doubt winner. No sweat. None of that. Totally did not need a 3-run home run in the bottom of the 10th inning to push that game over the total.
There you go.
But it is what it is. And the WNBA went 1-1 down 0.02 units. Indiana Fever plus 6.5. I got that at plus 110 is what the books were offering in that cash. And then the Chicago Dallas under 162 was not the play. So overall 5-7 yesterday, down 2.44 units. Not great.
Yeah. It was a nice start to May. That was nice to have a good start. Now we're down. We were up like 26 units in May at one point. And now we're down 7. Definitely not I don't understand. We had such a good start to the month and then just absolutely fell apart. It is what it is. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Baseball hasn't been good to us lately. And some of the other sports that were doing well kind of fell off a little bit too. EPL fell off. And that was, I think, the last day of the regular season, so fine. Under in the Man City game, winner. Over in the Chelsea game was 1-1 at halftime. Just needed a goal in the second half. No, thank you. Leeds loses 4-1. I believe they got relegated. I had the over 3.25 in the Manchester United game. Loser. Finished 2-1. Over in Baltimore, over in Toronto, losers. Over in the Sporting Kansas City game was a winner, though, so at least I won that. Indiana plus 8, winner. Over in the Mets game, winner. Miami, winner. The Marlins. Over in the Miami Marlins game, loser. Arizona Diamondbacks, winner. Under in the Chicago Sky game, loser. Columbus Crew plus a half, loser. Moneyline plus 300, loser. They were up 1-0 in like the 56th minute. Like they were playing well, and then all of a sudden they fell apart. They scored 2 minutes into the game. And then Minnesota plus 12.5 against Vegas on the second leg of a back-to-back, and they lose by 21. So not fun right now, and we'll go ahead and try to get it back today with some Memorial Day baseball.
Oh, yeah. And then in about an hour and 10 minutes, we have the announcements of the regional. We know the 16 regionals in college baseball. We'll find out what teams are going to what regionals in an hour and 10 minutes.
So we're going to try to work through these games quickly and then be able to watch that with you guys. And then I'll probably do a show either tonight or tomorrow with some regional plays. Let's quickly run through the chat. Morning, Heat money line. Yes. If we lose, Florida's going to be pissed off. Yes. Happy Memorial Day, baseball day, baseball, Game 7, Game 6. Yes, sir. LOL, morning, John and boys. Good morning. Crazy day in sports. Yes. Morning. I got lucky with them Heat games. Got them for the first 2 upsets and then took a break. There you go. Had a 5-pack. The Giants killed it. Yeah, Giants was not good yesterday. Good morning, ESB. Cashed out my 14-er last night, only to lose it at video poker. Time to do some bathroom cleaning while listening to you guys. Let's get it. What do you guys do for Memorial Day weekend? Did a whole bunch of door dashing. Barbecue and sports. Yes, sir. Early baseball games, yes. We'll get those 7 units back today. Let's do it. May was a rough month for me, not going to lie. It was good. Good start. Was off EPL. Didn't like any of the lines. That's fair. Not betting the NBA game, sitting back and watching. I have Heat plus 375 to win the series. So, Suppness. We get a Suppness from Lex. Parlay the 2 1 o'clock games today, both money line, 2 to 4 unit bet. Makes all the losses back. I can't see either game losing, but I've said that before. Lost to Oakland, so anything could happen. I like Oakland today. LOL. Hey, Billy, you like the Heat tonight? Guessing not. Baltimore, first 5 money line. Sure. Yeah. Lex Jr. hit for live parfait over 9.5 Oakland, over 6.5 Seattle, which was in the 9th. Please talk me off the cold sweats. Please no neutral. Yeah, please. Well, if he's here, I'll put him in timeout. Miami taking down Boston Empire. Can't wait. I sure hope so. Eudorda? Yeah, we do. Just to make a couple extra bucks. Birds on the feather. Birds of the feather drink tonight. Or drinking next. I'm in your part of the Kakalaki. You're in the Kakalakis and you don't even figure you'd come hang out with us. That's all. Come on, Lex. What are you doing? Triple R parlay. Good luck. I do like the Heat. You wouldn't bet Jimmy Butler props. He hasn't been hitting them. We'll start off with this game, which I'm hoping we get 2. I mean, one of them's got to be a closeout game. I'm hoping we get 2 of them today. I know Nick's on the opposite side. Vegas Golden Knights and the Dallas Stars. Dallas minus 135.5 is the total. After a 3-0 series lead for the Vegas Golden Knights. Now 3-2. Game 6. Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, I've already played 2 things in this game. I got the Dallas Stars yesterday at $1.25. I think they're the better team, and momentum has shifted in this series. Oettinger is, I think, the better goaltender between him and Hill. I don't think that's really much of a discussion. I think Hill is starting to finally crack a little bit. He gave up 4 goals last game. I think we could see the same in this game as well. Also, sprinkle a little bit, plus 275 for the Stars to win this series and come back all the way. If they win today, we'll have a plus 275 ticket for Game 7. Only a half a unit, but it's just a small sprinkle here for the Dallas Stars. I think that this is a team that can come back. They got the depth to do it, and they're getting the scoring that they need to right now. If Oettinger could easily steal a couple games as well. He hasn't had to steal. He didn't have to steal last game because they scored 4 goals, but he's been okay. He's not been the greatest Jake Oettinger that we've seen. But I do like the Stars here. I got the Stars minus 125, and I've got them plus 275 to win the series.
Vegas Cup X. Got it.
Nope. Not doing that.
Jimmy Butler was the highest graded prop in my model. I think the numbers move soon. Okay. I'm hoping for that. Nathan. Go Heat. I'm in VA. I went to App State. My sis went to UNC and then ECU. Next time NC, we hang out free. You bet. Lex, always hit me up. Come on.
We will always make time for Lex Steele.
Hey, Lex, you come out to Greenville. I'll make sure I go out there too, and we'll go get Sup Dogs. Sup Dogs on us if you come out to Greenville. And that goes to anybody. Sup Dogs on us if you come out to Greenville. Come on. I love Caleb Martin, but 21 points, 15 rebounds will never happen again. No. I may not be great at pulling out, but I've stopped betting NHL and NBA and maybe just enjoying watching the games. I might not have to bet the NBA Finals much. I have my ticket for the Nuggets to win it all.
I will trifecta the Nuggets game 1.
Yes. Jimmy Butler last night, he got 35 to fight despite shooting. All right. There you go. Stars. All 20 lads show up. Yeah, exactly. Everybody shows up. Come on, let's go get some Sup Dogs. Anyways, let's head to the NBA game.
Yeah, we have the 2 greatest words in all of sports, Tim. Game 7.
Where
the Boston Celtics 7-point favorites, total 203.5 in this game. And there's been some decent line movement in this game because this line opened up at Boston minus 8.5. and it went down to an 8, and it went down to a 7.5, and it's now down to a 7. How far is too far? We'll figure that one out. This line opened up at a 205. It's now down to a 203.5. So it's dropped a 1.5 as well on the total wise in this game. Let's take a look at where the money is coming in on this one here. This is a tricky game for me, and I haven't moved on anything in it, and I don't know if I'm going to move on anything in it. We have, let's take a look. We have 78% of the tickets and 75% of the cash is on the Heat spread. We have 64% of the tickets, 59% of the cash is on the Heat money line, and we have 59% of the tickets, but only 38% of the cash is on the over. The line's moving towards the under. Money coming in on the under. I am so confused on this game. I think I'm just going to sit back and watch this one. I really have no interest in this game.
All right, then I'm going to put 2 plays up for it. Obviously, and I wish Joe Kryptonite was here because it's the Heat no matter what. What's wrong with the Heat? I already have them plus 251. The line's actually dropped to on 240, so that's nice. And I'm actually going to grab the over in this game. I think 203.5 is just way too low. And when it comes to it, this is kind of a. I think at least one of the two is going to hit. Either Miami or the over. But I think Miami wins this one, and you know what? I want to find a prop for this because this would be probably the best case scenario for the NBA. Let's see if I could find odds on it. Prop builder? No, not prop builder. Specials? No. Alternative lines, first match, game props. Is there an overtime prop?
Yes, Isaacs was mentioned in that.
I could see this one going to overtime. 100%. So when I looked at this one, I would look towards an overtime. As crazy as that sounds. But I could see this one being 95-95 going into an overtime. Or I could see this one being 115 to 112 with 5 minutes left to go in the game. So I like the over. And I will be on. I have the Heat plus 375 to win the series from pre-series. So I'll run with that as well.
Yeah, I'm looking at one thing real quick, taking a look at what it's done all series long. And I think at the number that it's at, I think it's hit in all but one game, I want to say. Okay, it would have pushed on game 2, and it was smashed in game 1. All right, I think I found a spot that I may like in this one. At the number that it's at, for the first 6 games, it's 5-0-1 in this series. That's the first half over. First half over 104. The lowest that they've scored in the first half all series long is 104. So I think that could be an interesting play as well. And I'm actually going to jump on that for my play in this game. It allows me to have something in the game. And then when it matters most, where this game could go under full game, but over first half, something along those lines, because defense tightens up as the game goes along. So I'm going to take the first half over 104.
Okay. Sounds good. Sup, dogs? Lex with a $10 donut saying sup, dog. Hey, Lex, if you're ever in town, we'll take you to Sup, Dogs. It's a staple. You know, your sister went to ECU. It's probably a staple. It's a staple. You probably heard of it. So, good old Greenville. Yes, sir. That'd be one greasy to Jen a party. Yes, it would. If everybody came out for some Sup, Dogs, hell yeah, it would. Hello, Lex. Should hit the -6. Should hit -6.
The Celtics should hit -6.
You think it drops down that far? I'm worried about the Heat scoring. No, I'm not. Draw me a river. I could see it. In Jimmy we trust. In draw we trust. Bucket. In Jimmy buckets. Come on. Game 7s are notoriously low scoring. That's fantastic.
I think they're like 75% to the under.
That's fine.
But how low have the totals been in those games?
Probably close to the 200 range. But let's head to the Diamond, Nick.
Yeah. I was looking at where
1 o'clock game.
Yeah, early games here for Memorial Day. Baltimore Orioles and the Cleveland Guardians. Baltimore minus 135 favorites with a total of 8 in this game. Taking a look at where the line has moved in this one, I need to switch over to the MLB. Alrighty. As we have Wells and Allen, your pitching matchup here. Line opened up at minus 145 for Baltimore. It's now down to a minus 131. As for the total, it opened up at an 8 minus 115. It's gone down 11 cents towards the under. It's now 8 at minus 111. So or a minus. Did I say that right? It's now 8 minus 1. Okay, so yeah, it's moved 11 cents down to the minus 104 for the over 8 from minus 115. And looking at this game here, we have Allen, who has a 3.31 ERA, but a 4.95 expected ERA, so expect worse from him. Same with Wells, 3.47 ERA, 4.07 expected ERA. Orioles, I think, can hit. Allen, 116 runs career plus, which is 14th in baseball. Guardians, 68 WRC plus, which is 30th in baseball. Orioles with the third-ranked bullpen. Guardians with the 13th. Let's take a look at where the money's come in on this one, though. 69% of the tickets, or 67% of the tickets, and 73% of the cash is on the Orioles, and yet the lines move towards the Guardians. Kind of keeps me off of Baltimore here. And we have 53% of the tickets and 57% of the cash is on the under. The lines move towards the under here. I think this is going to end up being a pass for me. As much as I would like to lean under, I do think the Orioles can get to Allen here. But the market move kind of keeps me off of Baltimore as well. So this is a pass for me in this one.
Would you be mad if I put up Baltimore? I would put up run line at plus 150 because I'm not laying 145 on the Orioles. Or I don't lay that much juice on anybody, but I like the Orioles today. I like Tyler Wells. He's pitched. He's been one of the more consistent guys. And I'm not worried about the offense on the Guardians because there's no offense on them. They're literally the worst scoring team in the MLB. 3.42 ERA, 3.42 runs per game. That's dead last in the league. They are the worst offense in baseball. When the Orioles can actually hit, yeah, that's fine. No Rushman for the O's, that's fine. They still have a bunch of bats that I really like. Maybe go after a player prop here. Let me pull up player props because I'm going to look at a little bit of those today because there's a couple of guys on this Orioles team that I do like in terms of player props, and that's going to be Jorge Mateo because he's been really solid, and Gunnar Henderson. And then, there's a lot of guys I could if I wanted to. I wouldn't. He's not going to be in. Santander over 1.5 is 175. Mullins 175. Mateo 250 that's all over 1.5. Mountcastle 150. So lots of player props that I would go after for this Baltimore side. I like Baltimore on the run line for this game, Nick.
Yeah, this game kind of. I'm good.
All right, fair enough. Go to the chat for a minute.
Oh, yeah. Love them O's today.
Yes.
Not much juice and getting the better team with the better pitcher. Yep.
Yeah.
Should be more like minus 170.
Yep.
Diamondbacks minus 1.5 and team total over 4.5. Same game parlay.
Yep.
Luck. Allen hasn't let a homer up this year. I would have to double check that. Yeah, Allen, I think, has been getting lucky. I think somebody's going to get to him. Maybe the Orioles are that team. Kaufman, yeah. No Rushman for the O's. They're worse than Oakland in that category. Gotcha. For Orioles, it's overcast, raining on and off here. I couldn't drink enough to bet that game. I know I failed as life as Lex. Unbelievable.
Lex, what about the it's Memorial Day. What about the DMV parlay? Come on. Unbelievable. Go ahead, Nick. Sorry.
Baltimore run line. Nats cost me big yesterday. Walk-off hit by the Royals. I was leaning Royals. Didn't pull the trigger. I had the over. Tell your brother to stop hating the Orioles. I didn't bet against them. Braves team total over 5. We'll get to that game. 31% chance of rain in that one there. We'll move on here. Texas Rangers, Detroit Tigers. Rangers minus 160. Total 8.5 in this one here as we have Eovaldi and Boyd. Line opened up at minus 175 for Texas. It's now minus 162 for Texas. A 13-cent line movement towards Detroit. Line opened up at a minus 105 to the over 8.5. It's a minus 106. So a 1-cent line movement towards the over in this one here. Let's take a look as we have, 92% of the tickets and 94% of the cash is on the Rangers, yet the line's moving towards the Tigers. We have 62% of the tickets and 86% of the cash is on the over. The line's moved a penny towards the over here in this one. Taking a look at it, Eovaldi, 2.6 ERA, a 2.87 expected ERA. Boyd, 5.74 ERA, a 4.24 expected ERA, or 5.74 ERA, 4.24 expected ERA. I expect better out of Boyd, and I think he could be a bet-on pitcher going forward because I know a lot of people have really negative thoughts about him. I think he's going to be much better, and maybe this is the game to do it. The only thing that scares me is the Rangers do have 150 runs created plus the last 30 days against left-handed pitching, which is third in baseball. Tigers holding their own against righties, 102, which is 11th. And the Tigers do have the bullpen advantage, 18th compared to 26th. And I'm kind of leaning Tigers in this game. I think the Tigers are a decent look in this spot. Maybe we look towards a team, or maybe we look towards just the straight-up money line, plus 149 here. I think, and I want the Rangers bullpen involved because the Rangers have the 26th ranked bullpen in baseball. So I'm going to grab them here. A little bit of doggy action with the big cat. Give me the Tigers at plus 149.
I don't hate it, except for Nathan Eovaldi's been just too good. He's been really, really solid lately. Last 5 starts, he's allowed 4 earned runs. 3 of those were against the Braves. I just have a hard time going against him right now. This Texas team is, as much as I was wrong on them. They are a good team. They've won 4 out of 5 games. Sure, they lost yesterday, but this is a team that's number 1 in scoring, which is 6.33 runs per game. They have been the best offense in baseball. And going up against Matthew Boyd, I'm not too worried about them trying to hit off of him because Matthew Boyd lets up runs. Sure, 1 run last game. That was against Kansas City. 3 against Washington. 5 against Seattle. 3 against St. Louis. 6 against Baltimore. He's allowing runs. I'm just gonna probably stay away from this one. It would be leaning towards Texas run line. This team has just been too good for me to want to try to fade them, especially with one of their better pitchers on the mound today, or one of their hottest pitchers, I should say, in Nathan Eovaldi. So for me, I'm going to just I'm just gonna move on from this game. But I kind of like Texas in this one, Nick.
Sure, I'm not on the same page there.
That's fine. Should I take Braves team total over? No. 31% chance at light rain according to Roto. Okay, Ranger. Yeah, I like the Rangers. Eovaldi versus Boyd, and it's moving towards Tigers makes no sense. Exactly. That's why I kind of stayed off of it. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Steve. How you doing today? I know that. Hi. What's up, Twins? I like Detroit as well. A little home dog action. Good luck. Not going to lie. Tuffy. May just pass. Heat and Stars, swing for the fences, 2-teamer. Heat, yes. Stars, no. I parlayed alternate totals over 6.5 in the Texas game and Baltimore money line. Kansas City plus 2.5 and Astros money line with a boost. Got for $9 gets you $90. So plus 1,000. Good luck. Baseball is a tricky sport. A lot of factors. Correct. I might touch Nationals as a road dog. First 5 run line and money line for the DMV, but Miller stats low. He's on fire that one game Nats as a road dog is my jam, and Trevor with 4 out of 5 wins last 5. I'm not drinking enough probably to parlay it. That's fair. But let's keep on rolling because we got the show in 50 minutes.
Yeah, and we have enough games to get us to the 50 minutes there probably.
Cool.
We have this timed out well, Tim. We got this. Kansas City Royals are at the St. Louis Cardinals in this game. Cardinals minus 185 favorites with a total of 9.5 in this one. Let's take a look at how the line has moved here as we have Stoutman and Wainwright. The line opened up at minus 195 for St. Louis. It's now down to a minus 175, so a 20-cent line movement towards KC in this game. And line opened up at 10 plus 105. It's now down to a 9.5 minus 125. So it opened up 10 juice towards the under. Now it's 9.5 juice towards the over. So not a significant line movement there. It's not like it was a full half run move. It was just juiced. That's all it moved. Let's take a look here. So we have 73% of the tickets, 79% of the cash is on the Cardinals, and the lines move towards the Royals. Tells me the Royals are very live in this game. And then we have 63% of the tickets, 47% of the cash is on the under in this spot here, and the lines moved towards the under here in this one. Taking a look at the pitchers, Stoutman, 4.96 ERA, but a 3.58 expected ERA. Wainwright, 6.33 ERA, but a 7.01 expected ERA. Maybe the Royals can take advantage of that. 96 runs created plus against righties the last 30 days, which is 20th. They do hit lefties better than righties. And the Cardinals have actually hit righties pretty well, 111 runs created plus, which is 6th in baseball. And the bullpens are about the same. They're both bad, so I kind of want to lean towards limiting or getting the bullpens out of this game here in this spot. I like the Royals here in the first 5 innings at plus 155. I think there's some value here with them in this spot. I'm not a fan of Wainwright, and I expect Wainwright to continue to struggle. So I'm going to take the first 5 money line with the Kansas City Royals plus 155. Another doggy here today.
Who the heck is Josh Stoutman? Oh, he's a reliever. It's a bullpen game for him. Oh boy. How good did you say how good did you say the Kansas City bullpen was?
21st compared to St. Louis's 22nd.
Cool. I'll take the over. It's a bullpen game for Kansas City. I think they get lit up, and it's Adam Wainwright. Which I think he should have retired last year. He's kind of ruining everything he did last year. He looked good to end his career, and now all of a sudden he's rocking a 6.33 ERA in his first 4 starts. I think he gets lit up. The over is probably the only play I'd be interested in this game. I don't want to go after Kansas City just because I don't like their bullpen game. If it was an actual starter, maybe I might look towards it, but a bullpen game, not really too interested in going after that. That would really push me towards the over in this one. And I can get 9.5 at minus 125. Did you say I wasn't really paying attention because I was doing something else? Did you say you like the over?
The total is kind of weird because it moved down half a run, but it really just moved juice. I'm staying off of it.
Okay. I like the over in this game, but we might not have a lot of baseball on the site today. We might not have a lot on the site in general today.
That's fine.
Stay away from that one. Cool. Can't lay. Yeah, I can't lay with Wainwright either. Cardinals should handle business, but both teams have been inconsistent to me. Fair.
Yeah.
Fade Wainwright day. Maybe just the over. Yeah, maybe just the over. I feel opposite Cards run line.
I mean, if you're looking at this game, it's either Royals money line or Cards run line.
Yeah, either one. No.
What?
Nick, pay attention. It's the White Sox. It's the Rays versus the Cubs, not the White Sox today.
Oh, I typed in the wrong team. Wonderful.
Yes, because I have a really play that I like in this game.
Yeah, we have the Tampa Bay Rays and the Chicago Cubs in this one here. Rays minus 125 favorites, total 8 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history in this one here. As we have Bradley and Stroman. This line opened up at a minus 125. It is down to a minus 113, so a 12-cent line movement towards the Cubbies in this game. Line opened up at 8 minus 120. It's now 8 minus 113, so it's moved up half a run as well. We have 82% of the tickets and 86% of the cash is on the Rays, and the lines move towards the Cubs. And we have 69% of the tickets and 79% of the cash is on the over. The lines move towards the over in this game. Let's take a look at these two pitchers. As we have Bradley, 4.44 ERA, but a 3.12 expected ERA. So I expect better from Bradley. And the opposite from Stroman, 2.95 ERA, but a 4.04 expected ERA. I expect him to regress. Maybe the Rays are the team to take advantage of that. 122 runs created plus. Which is number one in baseball. And then the Cubbies 24th against righties, which they kind of struggle, 24th in baseball. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Cubbies in this game here. Now, I'm not thrilled that the line is dropping here on the Rays, but I feel like the one spot to go here is the Rays team total. I don't have to worry about the Rays winning the ball game. I don't have to worry about their bullpen. I just need to worry about them scoring runs. And with the line going up, tells me that both these pitchers are vulnerable. My numbers tell me that the Rays can get to Stroman here in this game. I'm taking the Rays over 4.5 team total, minus 110.
All right, then we may have – I want to kind of double dip then. I like the Cubbies. The fact that the number one team in baseball, a team that's 23 games over 500 – I don't care that they're on the road. They're against a team that's 7 games under 500 and has lost 7 out of 10. They've been looking awful, and it's only a minus 125. It just seems like way too short of a line, and I may be falling for the it may be the low-hanging fruit wins today, but I like the Cubbies, and that's actually one of my favorite plays today, just because of the line and how it looks. I think this is your poopy play today. And I can grab the Cubs at plus 105. If you're interested, I know you have the Tampa Bay. How about Cubs in the over? I can get 8 at 8.5. I can get 8 at minus 120.
Maybe the over, yeah, but I don't like the Cubs.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll put up the over. I think the Cubs hit against Taj Bradley today.
Sure.
Go to the chat real quick while I put it up.
I like Winnie Pooh. I don't. Give me the Rays. I don't see the Cubs bats keeping up regardless of the pitching. I can see that. Bradley, too inconsistent. He's liable for a crooked number. Yeah. Wind's blowing in at Wrigley. The Rays bullpen game? No, Taste Bradley has actually gone decent into games. It's not a bullpen game. No. Not sure about the side, but I like the first under first 5 on Cubbies. The Rays have been an over juggernaut right now. Talk about a team we should be riding overs with. Both are starters. Yes, both are starters. I don't know who said a bullpen game in Cubbies. Yeah. Minus 125 is Tampa's version of a dog. Yeah, kind of is right now. Tampa 8-6.
I'd be all right with that. I like the Cubbies in this one. I gave out the Cubbies for balling out last night. I just think it's the poopy play of the day.
Yeah, I think that's kind of tricky, but it is what it is.
Let's keep rolling to this one, which, yeah, it's a 10 total, but no, it's not in course.
Wow. Arizona is interesting there, too. Arizona minus 195, total 10 in this game. Let's take a look at the line movement in this spot here for this one. Colorado, Arizona. Line opened up at minus 165. Is now minus 195, a 38-cent line movement towards the Arizona Diamondbacks. Line opened up at a 9 minus 120. It's now a 10 minus 110. So definitely lines moved up and lines moved towards the Diamondbacks. So favored in the over. And that's kind of where the money is. 89% of the tickets, 91% of the cash is on the Diamondbacks. The lines moved up 38 cents or 28 cents. Does not surprise me there. 55% of the tickets and 60% of the cash is on the over. The line's gone up half a run, which tells me that that's actually a legitimate line movement. Kaufman 9.3 3.5 ERA, 8.7 expected ERA. He should be better, but 8.7 ERA expected ERA is not good still. Ryan Nelson, 5.01 ERA and a 4.45 expected ERA, so he should be better. But is the Rockies a team that we can rely on for that? 103 WRC plus, which is 10th in baseball against righties. And the Diamondbacks absolutely smash right-handed pitching. Second in baseball, 116 runs created plus. So this is a game that I could see go over the total. I may look at an Arizona team total over. Could be interesting as well. That's probably going to be pretty high. So it may just be the full game over 10. 5.5, no thank you. I don't like 5.5 team totals. Give me the over 10 here. Minus 110 in this game.
I'll jump on the over with you. I personally, you know my feelings on the Arizona Diamondbacks. They are one of the teams that I really do like this year. I think this is a good smash spot for them. Although, plus 101 for the run line. I think they take advantage. I think
the lines move too much. I think we missed our line.
Yeah, I think so too. We've only seen Kaufman twice. He's gotten lit up both times. I think Arizona can line him up. I'll grab the over with you over the 10 for this one. I think Arizona tees off against them. I would go Arizona run line too. Maybe even a Arizona over parlay. I
could see something along those lines, but yeah.
Let's do it. I'm just gonna put up the over though. Nick, back to the chat.
Yep. Bam's rebounding prop has good value at 9.5. His rebounding numbers have been up significantly with Love when Love doesn't play, and Love has been taken out of the rotation in Game 6. Yeah. Nelson is better than Kaufman. Yes. Diamondbacks should rake. Yes. Diamondbacks run line should. I don't really. I just think the lines move too much. Personally. Moving on, we have 6 games remaining here. Minnesota Twins and Houston Astros, minus 120 for the Astros. Total of 8 in this game. Very intriguing game here for me. Two teams that I was high on heading into the year. I have both teams over their win total. Line opened up at minus 130. It's now down to a 118, so a 12-cent line movement towards Minnehaha in this game. Line opened up at an 8.5, and it's now down to an 8. So it's moved down half a run. Let's take a look at the money coming in on this one here. Then we'll break down the X's and O's as we have 54% of the tickets and 63% of the cash is on the Astros. The lines move towards the Twins. Kind of interesting there. As we have 65% of the tickets, 52% of the cash is on the under. The lines move towards the under in this one. Here, we have Sonny Gray with a 1.82 ERA, 3.19 expected ERA. So expect worse from him, but I don't know about too much worse. JP France, 3.43 ERA, but a 4.24 expected ERA. So I expect worse from him. And I think the Twins can actually take advantage of that. 110 runs created plus in the last 7 days. Or in the seventh in baseball last 30 days. And the Astros, 85 WRC plus against right-handed pitching, which is 25th. The bullpen advantage does go towards the Astros, which would lend me towards taking the Twins in the first 5 innings in this game. And that's where I'm going to go for this one here. Another doggy. This one's a short dog. Minus 115 for the first 5. I think that's telling you everything you need to know about this one, though. That they're the favorite in the first 5, but the Astros are the favorite full game. That's how good the Astros bullpen is. So give me the Twinnies first 5 money line at minus 115.
Me and you are apart from each other today, and it is what it is. I kind of like the Astros. I can't go after the Twins right now. It's a Twins team that is just struggling right at the moment. They've lost 7 out of 10. They're a losing team at the moment. They just lost 2 out of 3 to a struggling Blue Jays team. So Minnesota not looking good right now. Astros are 8-2 their last 10. Granted, they got to play Oakland for 6 of those games. They swept them. But this is a Houston team that, 3 in a row against Oakland once again, whatever. But previous to that, they lost 2 in a row, scoring nothing against Milwaukee. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in a row, and 11 out of 12 before that. This is an Astros team that is hot right now. And I like JP France. He's been consistent this year. He had 1 bad start against Chicago. Other than that, he's allowed 2 earned runs in his other 3 starts that go, 16, almost 17 innings. So it's hard for me to fade. It's harder for me to back the Twins right now. So I'm going to end up staying away from this one, but I kind of like the Houston Astros in this game.
Okay.
Hey, I know you have all your numbers. I can't bet on a team that's been losing lately.
Fair.
Bam rebounding prop has been good.
Very
9.5.
Yep, that's what we're up to.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. Altuve hit props over have value. He's been rested and he's been hitting well. He got to do his rehab assignment against AAA Oakland Athletics. Has been undervalued since Altuve came back. Hold on. I don't think that at all. They've been freaking monster favorites against the Oakland Athletics. I don't really. Yes, they won and covered the run lines and all that stuff. I don't think they were undervalued at all. One question: is the Sunday night travel team not in effect today? Asking for a friend. No, it is, and we'll talk about it in a minute. Houston was playing better before they faced Oakland. Yeah, I guess. All right, Nick, let's head to this one. And I do like this game.
Yeah, we have the San Francisco Giants minus 135 favorites, total 8.5 in this game against the Pittsburgh Pirates in this spot. Let's take a look at the line history in this game here. As it opened up at minus 145, it's now down to a minus 134. So an 11-cent line movement towards San Fran. This line opened up at 8.5 plus 105. It's now an 8.5 minus 102, a 7-cent line movement towards the over in this game. Let's take a look at the money coming in on this one here. See if it correlates with the move towards the Pirates and the move towards the over in this game. As we have 57% of the tickets, 58% of the cash is on the Giants. Lines move towards the Pirates. Kind of interesting there. And we have 60% of the tickets and 76% of the cash is on the over, which makes sense there. I have no interest in this game. And the reason is it'd be leaning towards Pittsburgh, but let's take a look at the pitchers here. 4.27 ERA for Hill, 5.5 expected ERA. Rich Hill should be getting smashed. Are the Giants a team that could do it? Potentially. Desclafani, 3.43 ERA, 4.48 expected ERA. So both these pitchers should be getting hit. Don't know if the Pittsburgh Pirates can take advantage of that, though, with their 87 runs created plus against righties the last 30 days, which is 27th in baseball. The Giants, 108 runs created plus in the last 30 days against left-handed pitching, is 16th in baseball. And these are two top 10 bullpens. So I was leaning over. I don't think that the Pirates will be able to do enough. I was leaning Pirates. I don't think the Pirates will be able to do enough here. It's a pass for me. Pass.
I want to go after either the over or the Giants on the run line. Rich, it's now Rich. It's Rich over the hill. It's no longer Dick Mountain. He had one good start, in his two good starts in his last five. I know that's four. They're not really winning with him pitching. They've lost 3 out of his last 4 games. The only one that they won was when he pitched 6 shutout innings against the Detroit Tigers and Eduardo Rodriguez in that game, because I remember having the Tigers in that game and they got absolutely blown up. I think this is an over spot because I don't really trust Antonio Desclafani either. He's been getting hit a little bit lately. Why not an over? And I would want to double dip on this one with the over and the Giants run line. I think
I don't think the Pirates do enough for an over.
Then the Giants run line would be the spot that I would go after. You can probably get a decent price on that one. Giants have been winning a bunch lately, so it's a hot team. Plus 145 for the run line. I'd be interested in the Giants though.
You can have fun with this game. I want nothing to do with it.
Cool. I will have fun with this game then. Plus 155 on the run line for the Giants. Punching it in now. Are you able to go to the chat? I'm going to put it up on the site.
Alrighty. Let's take a look here. Houston was better playing before they played Oakland. Yeah, they were. Give me the Diamondbacks. Go. Houston covered the run line in every game in Oakland except for one. Yeah. Give me the Pirates. Markel.
ECU Pirates. Oh.
No, not today. Houston was 7-1 before they played Oakland twice. They've been playing much better, and I think
that's what I was saying. They were playing a lot better.
I'm mad. I wish before all that run I grabbed the Houston Astros to win the division because you probably could have gotten a plus price tag. You can't anymore. I took the over 8.5 on a parlay, but single bet Hill over 5.5 strikeouts. Good luck. Plus money, he struck out 9 versus Texas. That's not a bad thing. I think people I love to hate Rich Hill. I really do.
I know. I like backing Rich Hill. I want to go after the hot team right now.
Yeah. Arizona often starts the season well. They almost struggle in the second half of the year. Yeah. Then before that, 7. Yeah. I'll double dip the over Hill. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Altuve is good. We'll keep moving on here. We have 4 games remaining, which we have half an hour for the regionals. But we'll get into this one here. The Atlanta Braves and the Oakland Athletics. Minus 235 favorites are the Braves. Total 8.5. Let's take a look at the line movement here with Soroka and Blackburn. Line opened up at a minus 235. It's now up to a minus 239, so a 4.4 line movement towards the Atlanta Braves. And this line opened up at an 8.5 even money. It's up to a 9 at minus 108. So it's moved up a full half run as well. Let's take a look at the money coming in on this one here. 94% of the tickets, 96% of the cash is on the Braves. No surprise there. On the run line, 90% of the tickets, 87% of the cash is on the Braves. No surprise there. And 71% of the tickets, 82% of the cash is on the over. And the line's moved up half a run here. This is the Sunday night fade. Let's get into this matchup, though. Mike Soroka and Paul Blackburn. As for their stats so far this year, all right. Neither have pitched this year so far. Mike Soroka has not pitched since 2020. Paul Blackburn has not pitched since last year. Last year, Paul Blackburn, I believe, was the Athletics lone all-star. Yes. Both these are decent matchups for these two pitchers to come in because for Blackburn, the Braves are 89th. Oh, my bad, not 89th. 89 runs created plus, which is 23rd in baseball against right-handed pitching. For the Braves, Soroka, the Athletics are 77 runs created plus, which is 29th in baseball against right-handed pitching, which kind of scares me that I don't know if Oakland scores enough in this game. Maybe an under, a first 5 under if we expect him to pitch well here in this game. Plus, the Braves just traveled across the country after Sunday Night Baseball. Maybe we try to thread a needle here, and we grab the Athletics first 5 plus a half and the first 5 under 4.5. Something along those lines. You can get plus a half at plus 120, or you can just take the money line here at plus 175, which is what I'm doing here. I'm taking the first 5 money line. I don't trust this Oakland Athletics team to win a baseball game. First 5 money line plus 175 here. This is not a brave spot at all. And I could see this being a game where Oakland wins the first 5 2-1. Blackburn comes out, pitches well. So I'm grabbing the Athletics here. First 5 plus 170. I know it's ugly. They haven't won in forever. But this is just a spot play for me. First 5 money line, Oakland Athletics plus 175.
They've lost 11 straight games. They've lost 14 out of 15 and 19 out of 21. They have won 4 games this month. Today's going to make it 5. A's, outright winner. Fading the Sunday Night Baseball game. I know it's gross. I know it's Paul Blackburn who was solid last year, and it's Mike Soroka who hasn't pitched since the COVID year. That's the big problem. And when it comes to it, I'm taking a big shot. It's a bad spot for Atlanta. They got to go up against a division rival in Sunday Night Baseball, coming off of a blowout win. Forgot to add that factor into it. A blowout win last night that had to travel from Atlanta to Oakland. It's just a really, really bad spot.
This is good to be a letdown spot.
Let's go Oakland.
Yeah.
213 already up. Let's get it.
This is just a tricky spot for Atlanta. And I think Atlanta probably wins the series still. Like, I think they win the next couple games after this.
Yep.
These should be free wins for Atlanta. They should be. Pretty simple. But yeah.
Back to the chat, Nick.
Yeah. There we go. I'll take the Cubs money line and the Astros money line.
I like it.
I'm against both. I like the Rays and I like the Twins. Both for our team total in first 5 though. Houston went to Oakland to eat runs like a buffet. I'm cheesy. I'm sorry, but it is. Yeah. Get Karen. It's so stupid that both the NHL and the NBA playoff games are at the same time tonight. There is plenty of time for one game to start earlier. Yeah. You start the NBA game earlier. You start the NHL game a little later because it's a West Coast game for the NHL game. Actually, no, it's in Dallas, so not really. Yeah, you could have had Game 7 at 5 o'clock today. A nice little primetime spot. Everybody's Memorial Day. Everybody's cooking. Put the game on at 5, and then have the NHL game at 8.
Could have missed out on it.
Yeah, Braves pitcher came 6th for Cy Young a couple years ago. Yeah, he hasn't pitched since 2020 though.
A couple of years ago, yeah, a couple of years ago doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah. Not much info since. Yes, because he's been hurt. Hurt. Whoops. Drinking too much. Oakland smashed Braves. I'll exit right, stage right or left. There's good value in the French Open. There are a lot of matches and many players that are much better or worse on clay than other surfaces. The lines have been weaker. Good luck. I don't cap tennis. I just don't look at it too much. Right. I am right. Just rechecked. Houston ate well in Oakland. Yes, they did. The slaughter game. I mean, the Braves are easy money, right? They're going up against the Athletics. Braves win 7-2 or somewhere in that ballpark. Yeah. You should be ashamed of yourself for giving everybody Miami money line tonight. I did not bet the game.
I don't know. I don't think he watched the video. If you watch the video and you listen, and you might actually have to read, because it said over 203. It did not say Miami money line on the free pick video, but I guess you weren't really paying attention to it. I said I liked Miami. I have a ticket right now for Miami to win the series at plus 375 pre-series, but I did not give out Miami money line. I don't know what you're trying to do here. Go, move on. Go, bye.
Yeah. I don't know. Atlanta's going to run away with this division. The Phillies pitching is trash, and the Mets can't stay healthy. Yes, I've got
a lock at this point. Yeah.
I just showed you the NL East standings. You don't need me to tell you this, but I'm going to tell you anyway. The NL East is over. That's right. It's a wrap. No one is touching the Braves. Tweet me the hate all you want about the jinx. Nonsense. The Braves will be National League Eastern Division champs, and I don't even think the Mets are going to challenge them.
Yeah, we already knew that. Yeah, we already knew that the NL East is wrapped up and done. So. Where's Grinch for the A's? Right? Where's Grinch? It is what it is. First 5 money line Oakland, maybe full game money line Oakland. Let's get it. Let's have some Oakland action here today. They're gonna get blown out. Brandon Katz is called picture in picture 2 at the same time. Yeah. It's muscle memory though. He won't just forget to throw the ball. Yeah,
but he hasn't faced Major League hitting since 2020. So, no, I'm not worried about it.
Not saying Oakland's Major League hitting, though.
No, I'm not.
But I can see him getting,
They just shouldn't be minus 240 on the road.
Yeah. But I lean Braves run line. That's fair. What is the Braves run line? What type? When I hit my phone off the
It's probably pretty juicy.
Probably very juicy. Minus 145. Yeah, no, thank you. You would have to look towards the Braves minus 2. Which you can get the adjusted run line for people who want it. No, I don't. It's even money for minus 2.5, and it's minus 145 for the 1.5. So let's quickly type that in for the people who would want it, because this is the only way you can really bet, unless you're okay with minus 145 juice. but it's minus 125 for minus 2. That's what it would be. White Sox money line. We'll get to that game in a couple. Go Celts. I don't know about that one. Black Steel coming in again. Can the neutral be out? On 21-minute timeout?
I put it on 5 because that's the most that you could do on YouTube. I'll put him on timeout 4 times in a row if you want me to.
Yeah. Lex is drinking early. Hey, there's no such thing as too early, right? I've heard of Sorokin. Who is Soroka?
Picture from a while ago.
Yeah. Picture watching 2 games on the same TV. Yep. Day games on the weekend when the series are ending almost ends in higher variance. It's Monday. And these are a lot of new series as well. Or on the phone. There you go. I don't want to watch 2 games at the same time. That's annoying. They have all day. The Miami, it's fair. Well, we have no control over the TVs. It is fine. But we will move on here. The LA Angels are taking on the Chicago White Sox. White Sox minus 130 favorites. Total 8.5 in this game. Let's get into it here. As we have Griffin Canning and Michael Kopech. The White Sox opened up at minus 130. It's now at minus 139. So a 9-cent line movement towards the Chi Sox here. And we had this line opened up at a 9. It dipped down to an 8.5. It's back to a 9. So let's take a look here as we have 53% of the tickets, 48% of the cash is on the Angels, and the lines move towards the White Sox, which tells me that the White Sox might be a decent look in this game. 55% of the tickets, 60% of the cash is on the under in this game, and the line had bounced. So I really don't want too much to do with the total here in this one. Angels, Canning, 4.95 ERA, 4.48 expected ERA, so expect slightly better from him. Kopech, 4.24 ERA, 5.32 expected ERA. The White Sox, 82 runs created plus against righties. They struggle against righties. They hit lefties really well. And the Angels, 101 runs created plus against righties, 13th in baseball. So they hit better against righties than the White Sox do. The Angels have the bullpen advantage 9th compared to 20th. This is ultimately a game I'm not getting involved with. I wanted to get involved with the White Sox, but just the Angels have the hitting advantage. The Angels have the bullpen advantage. The Angels have the pitching advantage, and the line's moving towards the White Sox, though. And the money's coming in on the Angels. So this is kind of a tricky spot for me. One I'm not particularly interested in, so this is just a pretty plain simple pass for me. You're muted.
Oh, sorry. I was clicking into the stream for college baseball selection show. Even though it's 16 minutes away, and I didn't know whether or not it would be on and didn't want volume and this, that, and the other. So sorry, I muted myself. I kind of like the over in this game. I don't like Griffin Canning, and Michael Kopech has been a trash can this year. Although he's been pitching better as of late, I will give him credit there. He's had 2 straight shutout appearances, combining no earned runs, 3 hits in 15 innings. That's the Kopech that we kind of expected to see, but is he going to repeat it today? I'm not overly reliant on it. I would lean towards the over in this game. Am I getting to it? Probably not. But it would be a lean towards the over.
Fair. Yeah, it's a tricky game.
Back to the chat.
Yeah, wow, 17 chats. This chat is live today. Love it.
Love to see it.
Let's see. It's the weekend. It's a holiday. Fair enough. I got you, Brandon. Where are the picks at? Where are the picks at, Brandon? Can't talk about the French Open without giving some plays.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. Today's ending. Games are on French time. No, excuses.
No, that's fair.
Ohtani RBI. I can see it. How dare you discriminate against the handicapped, putting Isaac's cousin in timeout?
Oh,
that might be comment of the day right there. That might be comment of the day.
Oh, jeez. I like it. Good work, dude.
Pass. Yeah. Some still haven't started. For tomorrow, he likes that guy or this person plus 3.5. And Swiatek Buska under 16. I totally nailed that.
Nailed it, Nick. Good job.
We all have a few friends who wear helmets, shall I say?
Oh.
I only bet the tennis majors. The sample size for tennis is small. The books aren't good at putting up sharper numbers. There you go. You have to wear a helmet if you're betting Oakland. Yes! I get to wear a helmet because I'm betting Oakland today, Tim.
I get to bet Oakland and get a free helmet? Yay!
Brandon, ITF is the best tennis league for dogs. Yeah. LOL, it's a girl. All right, cool. Wow, this is just next level handicapping right here.
Hold on. I have to put him in another timeout. Lex said to do it for 21 minutes, so I have to put him in timeout 4 times.
Yeah. Oakland has somewhat of a chance. If they're ever going to do it, it's going to be against a team coming off of a Sunday night play, flying cross country, playing in a different time zone with a pitcher who hasn't pitched since 2020.
Yep.
Yeah. With a shaky starting pitcher. Yep. That's why I like him today. But we got 2 games remaining, and then we get some hopefully some college baseball
regional
announcements here, which the show's gonna be a little bit longer because we're gonna try to do that. So I'm gonna try to stall a little bit here.
What we're gonna do with the regionals is we're gonna react to all of them, quickly give a couple of thoughts on teams that we like, and then we'll move on and I'll do a show probably tomorrow or tonight, depending on what time I get back tonight, with the plays that I'm actually going to bet. So,
all right, let's get into it here. We have 2 games remaining. This one's an interesting one with the LA Dodgers and the Washington Nationals. I believe the Nationals are 17-5 on the run line on the road this year.
20-5 on the run line.
20-5 on the road. They've been really strong, but let's get into it. Dodgers minus 230 favorites, total 8.5 in this game. Is this a game that the Dodgers absolutely smash?
No.
Maybe. Let's take a look at the line movement here in this one with Williams and Miller. Minus 220 is what the Dodgers opened at. It's now minus 235. So a 15-cent line movement towards Los Doyers. The line opened up at a minus 120 to the over 9. It's now minus 126 to the over 8.5. So this line's moved down almost a full half run. Let's take a look here as we have 95% of the tickets and 85% of the cash is on the Dodgers. Lines move 15 cents towards the Dodgers, though. 76% of the tickets, 86% of the cash is on the over. The lines move towards the under in this one here. Let's take a look at these 2 pitchers. Williams, 4.32 ERA, 5.19 expected ERA. So expect worse from him. Miller, the same, but 1.8 ERA, 2.87 expected ERA. He's still fine. The Dodgers, 116 runs created plus against righties the last 30 days, which is 3rd in baseball. Nationals, mediocre, 99 against righties, which is 15th. Dodgers with the bullpen advantage, 4th compared to 27th. Feels like a spot with a Dodgers smash. In this one, they have the pitching advantage, they have the hitting advantage, they have the bullpen advantage, and they're a massive favorite. They are minus 122 on the run line. And what is their 2.5? Which is kind of silly. Their 2.5 is plus 140. I low-key want to try one of these, Tim. I want to try a minus 2 line. I low-key want to try a minus 2 line, which you can get the Dodgers minus 2 for plus 108. So I kind of lean that way. I think the Dodgers kind of win this game something along the lines of 7-3, something like that, maybe like 6-1. I think the Dodgers get to Williams here. Miller pitches well. And I know the Nationals have been such a scrappy team, but I think the Dodgers kind of smashed this game.
Why can't we ever agree on dogs? I like the Nationals today. Trevor Williams is one guy that I trust from I don't mind Trevor Williams from this rotation. He hasn't been bad this year. I think he has good numbers against the Dodgers too. And you're going up against Bobby Miller, who has pitched once in the majors. Granted, it was a good start. 5 innings, 1 earned run, 4 hits, 5 strikeouts versus the Braves. But he's pitched once. No, I like the Nationals today. I trust Trevor Williams. Yeah, and you mentioned that one stat, and then you want to go against it completely. 20-5 run line for the Nationals on the road,
which is keeping me off the game. Which is keeping me off the game. Which you got to think,
what 20? At least 22 of them were plus 1.5.
Of course they were.
Have they? Well, actually, all of them should. Oh, they just played. No, those would all be plus 1.5. Those are plus 1.5, plus 1.5, plus 1.5. I'm trying to find anyone that they wouldn't have been plus 1.5. And the answer is none. I think all of them, they are plus 1.5 for all of them. I would look towards the Nationals plus 1.5 before I would even come close to the Dodgers.
Yeah, this is a stay off for me. But yeah.
Okay. 4 timeouts for the win. Let's get it. Oakland got the approval for the new stadium. That should make them more willing to sign free agents and make trades. Once they move to Vegas, they'll spend money.
And I think once they move to Vegas, they will be a much better team because also you got to keep in mind, and this is why the Golden Knights have been good for so long. It's a very attractive free agent landing. You get to come to Vegas rather than Oakland.
Yeah. Nats road dog. I'm torn about it. Yeah, Nats money line. Come on. Some Oakland home run props might be a parlay piece.
Rooker, Langoliers, Romano, or
Shea. Is that
Langoliers?
Yeah, okay. The catcher. Dodgers, no. Who's got the hot bat for
Rooker is him.
How about Noda?
Noda as well.
First baseman. Miller over 4.5 strikeouts. Good luck. There's some more tennis plays. Miller over a hit for me. Same feeling, -2 roughly at the same odds. Nationals first 5 full game. I like Payne. Let's get it. Nats let 7 out of the last 10 righties go over their strikeouts. I can see another solid performance. Hey, we could both hit. Let's head to the final game, Nick.
Yeah, as we have the Seattle Mariners and the New York Yankees. Mariners -125, total of 8 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history on this one for Domingo Germán and Bryce Miller. Line opened up at -135. It's down 7 cents. It's now -128 for the Mariners. And we have line opened up at 8 -115. It's now 8 -101. 14-cent line movement towards the under in this game as well. This slate does not really speak too much to me because this is another game I'm not particularly interested in. 50% of the tickets, 62% of the cash is on the Mariners. The lines move towards the Yankees. 55% of the tickets and 79% of the cash is on the over, and the lines move towards the under. So maybe an underplay in this one with Germán and Miller. Germán, I expect slightly worse from 3.75 ERA, but a 3.75 ERA, but a 3.98 expected ERA. Miller, 1.15 ERA, but a 2.63 expected ERA. So both pitchers supposed to be worse. For Miller, you can't maintain a 1.15 ERA though. 106 WRC plus the last 30 days against righties for the Mariners. They're starting to pick up their offense, which is 8th in baseball. Yankees are mediocre, 98th. And the bullpen's 1st versus 15th for the Yankees. This is a tricky spot. I want nothing to do with this game, really. I kind of lean under. I kind of think an under is a decent look. But this is one that just probably not going to pull the trigger on either. Let me see what the first 5 under would look like. The only thing scaring me is that the Mariners are hitting righties decently. And the 4. Now, I wanted the 4.5. So this is going to be a stay off for me. Not a huge slate for me for baseball. Only 5 plays.
I talk you on to I feel like this plays a little sticky. Oh wait, no, it's not. I like Seattle. I'm staying away from sticky fingers. Domingo Germán today. They're coming off of his suspension. I don't think he has a good start. I like Bryce Miller, and this is a Seattle team that's all of a sudden found their offense. They have looked good offensively lately. 5, 6, 6, 3, 6, 3. 11. They've been putting up some runs lately, starting to build their offense. I like Seattle in this game. I would be -125 is about the most juice I'm going to lay. So if you get him at minus 125, cool. If not, if it's a little bit higher, if run lining it, you got some nice plus money there, probably like 165. I feel like this is a Seattle team that you're going to want to back for the next little bit. So I like Seattle run line in this game.
Yeah, this is I'm staying off of this game. But yeah, only 5 plays for me and a few doggies.
Yeah, we only have, let's see, how many plays are on the site? 4 plays are on the site. So for MLB. But that's all of the games for today. We got about 4 minutes until regionals will be revealed. I'm starting to type up all the banners for all the different teams that are hosting. So I'm going to type up all those so we can have that, and I'll probably have them in a scroller of some sort and this, that, and I'm excited for this. I'm ready for regionals. I've been hyped up for this for a while. The show starts in 3 minutes for it. So if you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Appreciate all the support. Check out all links in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, picks and parlays, premium plays, merch, TikTok, ESP Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com websites, all linked down below. Check out SeatGeek for your concert tickets, sporting event ticket needs, ESP at checkout, $20 off your first purchase. Check out the Balling Out with Tim Earle. Next weekend, Nick, I may do Balling Out for some college baseball. I think
that's not a bad idea. Probably some college baseball videos too.
Yeah, I'll probably do some college baseball videos for regionals and stuff. I'll be live tonight or tomorrow to do a complete rundown in detail of all these regionals. I'm super, super pumped for it. So make sure you guys come out. If it's tonight, it'd probably be, well, I'm probably not going to do it. I'll probably do it tomorrow. And it'll probably be a 1 o'clock show, maybe 1:30 show, something in that range. So if you guys are interested in that, let's do it. Seattle money line, but pass fair. I'll be watching this game. Didn't pull the trigger. I have 6 plays, but 10 bets. Oops. Get it. Let's get it, boys. Best of luck today. You too as well. How about a little bit of a recap for today? I'm on Vegas to win the Cup, so I have Vegas today. I have the over in the Heat game, and I have Heat to win the series from pre-series at plus 375. I like the Orioles run line today. I like the over in Kansas City. I like the Cubbies over in Arizona. I like Astros, San Fran run line, the Oakland Athletics, and I like Seattle. So lots of stuff for today, and we're a minute away from the regional starting to get announced. So let's get it. Nick, a little bit of a recap for you or no?
Yeah, sorry, I was responding to a group chat here. Only 5 plays for me in the MLB. I'm on the Detroit Tigers plus 149. I'm on the Kansas City Royals first 5 plus 155. I'm on the Rays team total over 4.5 minus 110. I'm on the Twins first 5 minus 115. I'm on the Athletics first 5 plus 175. That is it for baseball. And I'm on the Dallas Stars minus 125 and plus 275 to come back and win the series. I am also on the first half over 104 for the NBA game tonight.
There you go.
As perfect timing at the end of it. Now this should be starting in a couple of seconds here. Want to go over the ones that want to go over the regional hosts before we get into what teams will be going to.
I'm starting to type up banners. These are not in any particular order besides the order that NCAA baseball put them out on Twitter. Like put out their hosting thing on Twitter. So there you go. So if you wanted to start clicking on all of those, we could talk about the teams.
Did you put them in a different folder?
ESP show.
Oh, there it is. I had to scroll down. Yeah. Number 1 should be Wake Forest.
I have them all as number 1 because that's where they're going to be in their regional.
Yeah. So we have Wake Forest. We have the Tuscaloosa regional, Alabama. We have Indiana State. We have Oklahoma State. We have Stanford. We have Kentucky. We got Vandy. We got Florida. I'm making Tim quite type fast here. We got Arkansas. We got Miami. We got Coastal and South Carolina.
And 3 other ones that I could. Clemson, Virginia, LSU, and Auburn.
Virginia, LSU, and Auburn. Half of the host teams are SEC schools. And 15 of the top 16 schools in the RPI rankings are hosting a region. The one that is not is Campbell, which genuinely pisses me off.
Yes, let's go A's, JoJo.
Yes, let's go A's.
Jimmy Butler's.
Jimmy Butler's that guy. Yeah, I could. Yeah, but and now they are. The show has started. Let's see how long it takes for them to. I hope they just get right into it here, similar to the March Madness style here. I don't know if you're going to be ahead of me or behind me. You're probably going to be.
I'm going to go on I'm going on my phone now because it keeps kind of buffering on my computer.
Fair.
So that's kind of annoying.
So where do we think some of these bubble schools are going? I think for when they announce the Wake Forest region, it's going to be either Campbell or East Carolina.
Yeah, I don't. I don't think Campbell goes there. I think Campbell. I think they'll end up sending
Forest. If I'm Wake Forest and I get Campbell in my regional, I'm pissed.
If I'm Wake Forest, I get Campbell or East Carolina in my regional, I'm pissed. I could see them going to Virginia. I could see one of them going to Virginia. So either Campbell or ECU going there or to Coastal. I'm interested to see the Coastal region because my guess on it right off the rip is Coastal, ECU, NC State, Coastal, ECU, UNCW, and then some conference winner.
It would not break my heart to see NC State get left out. Just so we can see NC State Twitter go absolutely crazy again. Because they went like they did last year when they got left out. 64 teams in the field. Begins with 16 regionals, each with 4 teams playing in a double elimination format. 16 winners advance to the Super Regionals, where best of 3 series. The 8 winners advance to the College World Series, which is 2 4-team brackets. In the Wake Forest region, or they're going over Wake Forest.
Number 1 team in the nation, 47-10. A 2.82 ERA, which is they're
the number 1 overall seed. They had the most wins in college baseball. Number 2 would be East Carolina. So I'm ready for them to shove East Carolina in this freaking regional.
Number 2 is Florida.
Number 2, Florida,
as we expected. Although they did not win the region. Not win the SEC. Which ended up going to who do you call it? NC State ended up not NC State. Vanderbilt ended up winning that one. Florida was the best team in the SEC.
I was going to say, when you go 44-14 and play in the SEC, that's something special.
Arkansas was another one. I believe Arkansas won the SEC West, and
they had 41-16 in that's
SEC play. That is impressive. This is their 34th college baseball tournament appearance. They're the number 3 overall team. That is Arkansas. So let me actually put these in the right order. Clemson gets to be number 4.
The Clemson Tigers are the number 4 seed. Wow.
Love to see it.
They had quite the run there. And you gave them out 150-1 a couple months ago, didn't you?
A couple weeks ago, yeah.
A couple weeks ago, before they made their nice little run here.
When they were unranked. And now they've won 16 straight. They have been absolutely phenomenal. And in ACC play, when there are some good teams up there, this team looked good. LSU will be the number 5.
You're slightly ahead of me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. You have it on the TV, so yeah, I'm going to be slightly ahead of you. So
I don't want to hear you react when when you see you.
9.3 runs per game, which was number 5 in D1. They were 43-15. They were number 1 for most of the year, and they kind of struggled down the stretch. All right, we get them at number 6, which will be Vanderbilt. These should be pretty obvious. I'm actually going to leave my poker game. I'll be all right with that. Vanderbilt was a solid team. They won the SEC. They should be good. 41-18 this year, 6th overall seed, 17th straight NCAA appearance. Vanderbilt's dominant. Number 7 will be Virginia.
Okay.
Which they were pretty solid, 45-12 in the ACC, 7th overall seed. They have a 334 batting average, which was number 1 in Division I baseball. Virginia, very solid. I remember last year they could not make it out of the region. They lost to Coastal and then lost to ECU and Coastal, got knocked out there. Stanford, after their awful Pac-12 tournament where they got run ruled against Arizona, is going to be the number 8 overall seed in this tournament. They are 38-16 this year, which was okay. They didn't have any big quality wins, though. A 546 slugging percentage, which was number 8 in Division I baseball. Stanford Cardinals are hosting a regional. They ended up winning their regional last year in a miracle fashion against Texas State. They were down 2-1 going into the 9th. They ended up winning 3-2 off of 2 solo shots.
So do these top 8 teams? These top 8 teams make sense, right? We don't think that anybody got jerked out of the top 8 here.
Oh, they're announcing Winston-Salem already. Winston-Salem regional.
Oh,
obviously, you're going to have Wake Forest in there, which, no duh. I don't know why they even have to be there celebrating. They knew what they were getting. Who's going to be the obsolete? Really, they went in there. All right.
George Mason. All right.
George Mason as the 4 seed.
I'm scared.
Now it's here where we get nervous.
I think it's
really.
Can they throw someone like Iowa in here?
That is
Northeastern's a 2 seed.
Not who I expected.
I feel okay now. I know East Carolina's not going, so I'm happy about that.
And the 3 seed will be the Terps.
Maryland
Maryland.
hosted their own region last year.
Yeah, and they lost it to UConn. Wow. All right, there you go. There's the first regional given out. Wake Forest, Northeastern, Maryland, and George Mason. Right off the rip, I don't really see anybody touching Wake Forest.
I really don't. They gave Wake Forest a great draw here.
I hate that Northeastern got into this one. I mean,
if you're Northeastern, I'm thrilled I got a 2 seed.
I would have rather have got it. Got the
honestly. I think Maryland. I think Maryland could beat Northeastern.
All right, now we get to go. Oh, we go to the top. Oh, Alabama is number 16.
Alabama's number 16. All right.
Alabama is the number 16. There. And the number 4 seed, I'm going to talk about the number 4 seed because it doesn't matter, will be Nicholls State.
All right.
Who do we think is going to get that 2 seed? Who is going there? Whoa! That would be the Trojans of Troy. Wow. I was not expecting them as a 2 seed.
I just
That's
realized
kind of crazy.
I put one of the teams that I bet in my.
And you know what? I think I found the team that I want to win the regional.
Boston College?
The number 3 is Boston College.
How did Boston College, unless that's the 2 seed?
No, they've got to be.
Is Maryland the 2 seed in that division? I don't have the sound on. Boston College got to be the 2 seed. There's no way Troy is a 2 seed over Boston College. There's not a chance that is true. I just refuse to believe that. I think Boston College is the 2 seed.
It might be that way. It might be that way. Miami region. Miami's number 9.
I think this is where ECU goes.
Number 2, number 3.
Well, we'll find out.
Number 4 will be Maine.
I don't think Boston College is the 3 seed.
You know what? I'm going to switch that. I think it is Boston College as the 2. That would make more sense because the Terps just won their thing.
Yeah. The Terps are the 2 seed for sure.
They got in. Yes.
Who? ULL got in. All
yeah.
right. They're gonna put them up against East Carolina, aren't they?
No.
Texas. Texas wins this region. Texas wins the regional. That's my first initial thought. Texas.
Northeast.
Wow. That kind of makes sense. I don't hate it. I don't. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I'm fixing them around because I do think Boston College was a 2.
Yeah, they are.
And Troy. Stanford's number 8. I'm not even worried about. I don't think EE goes there at all. Stanford, you gotta have maybe Oregon. You think Oregon gets in there?
Yeah, I think the 4 seed will be Oral Roberts. That's just my guess.
San Jose State.
All right. And then this could be a spot where if they get in, this could be USC.
Yeah, they were one of the bubble teams.
If this could be a bubble team, USC, and this could be no.
Nope. 3 seed will be Cal State Fullerton.
That makes sense. Put all the West Coast. So who's a West Coast team that can get into this 2 spot?
Oh, no. That's not a West Coast team.
Oh, it kind of is.
The Aggies. Number 2 seed. If they won the SEC championship game, they probably would have hosted.
I don't know if they would have moved up that far.
A&M wins that conference.
A&M wins the region, right?
They should.
Them and Stanford's going to be a fun matchup.
Oh, yeah. Best way to go 3-4 is a 4-league parlay. Dalback, yes. No, I had the opposite side yesterday. I'm looking at this one real quick. Oh.
You want to take ULL, don't you?
I want to take ULL against Texas game 1. You got to think they're probably plus 150, plus 160. I'll take a shot with Louisiana Lafayette against Texas.
I don't see it. I would like to, but I don't.
All right, 5 seed is LSU.
Oh,
let's see who they're going to get. There they are. We knew they were going to go there. The American Conference champions, Tulane, will be the number 4 seed. They are the worst record team to ever make the college baseball tournament after they beat East Carolina yesterday.
How did they not go to Wake Forest then?
Because it's a regional. Hey, Sam, Houston State.
They were a winner of a conference, right?
They won the conference, correct?
Yeah, I was going to say there's no way they make it if they didn't.
Yeah. And the other one will be Oregon State.
All right. So how many different Virginia? I think ECU goes to Virginia or Auburn.
Coastal.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Now looking at it, there's plenty of different spots that ECU can still go. Somebody reported that the Heat have a flight to Denver booked. All right, Lexington. Honestly, I wouldn't mind ECU going here to Lexington with the 12 seed Wildcats. I can't believe they got the 12 seed.
I can't believe they got a ranking, yeah. Or they got a thing. All Sac State will be the number 4 seed in that regional. Congratulations, Ball State out of the MAC conference.
Yeah. So do we think we get Coastal?
I still think ECU goes to Coastal. Indiana
gets a 3 seed in the Kentucky region. They're a sneaky team.
That Indiana getting a 3 seed kind of tells me
West Virginia. This is a strong. This is a very.
That's a very strong thing. I could see any of those top 3 winning.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. I want to see who the longest odds probably are.
All right, that's the number 12. The winner of that will go up against the LSU Regent, so we'll see how that one works out. Auburn Regent, which I don't know where they're at. Number 13, so they're going to be right behind Kentucky. And let's see who they will get. They will get the University of Penn. That was the team that won the Ivy League.
Yep.
32 and 14 Penn will get to go play there. The 3 seed in this region will be Samford, who won their conference. And the 2 seed in this region will be, well, they're showing all the Stanford people clapping. Southern Miss. Oh, boy. I like the Eagles. I like Southern Miss to make it out of the region. I gave out Auburn in my futures, but damn, I like Southern Miss. They just won their Sun Belt. Auburn looked good for a little while and then kind of tampered off a little bit. I don't know. This one just seems a little rough for them. Now, the next one we'll talk about is the Clemson region. And this is a spot that ECU could go. So
Clemson. Please don't give us Clemson. Please don't.
Number 4 seed in the Clemson region will be Lipscomb.
Yeah, I want nothing to do with Clemson.
I really don't. I really hope to see I hope to see the 2 seed as Campbell. Number 3 seed in that region will be Charlotte. Charlotte will be the number 3 seed after winning the Conference USA tournament.
I have a feeling Campbell comes here.
I have a feeling that too. The number 2 seed in the Clemson region will be Tennessee.
Whoa!
Oh boy! Oh! I was not expecting that one. Oh.
That Auburn region looks weak.
God damn it. I have Clemson to win it all, but I kind of like Tennessee out of the regional.
I have to look at the odds for it, but that's an interesting region.
By the way, we're just reacting to all of them after the all the rankings are announced, which they're about to go into a commercial break. That's when we'll end up seeing all the other regionals to be announced between Florida, Arkansas, Vanderbilt, Virginia, Indiana State, Oklahoma State, Coastal, and South Carolina.
I have a feeling we're going to Coastal.
Clemson being taken out, yeah, I could see that.
If that's the case, I might have to make some calls to head to Wilmington. Text mom. I may need the Southport apartment for this weekend.
Oh yeah, we would take it for Saturday, Sunday, or Saturday night.
I might try to head down there for the first matchup.
That's not a bad option. I can't because I have to work.
Because I wonder how far Southport is from Coastal. It's not far at all, right? 45 minutes? Or South Carolina. South Carolina, I think, would be the same, right?
No. You want Coastal. Because going to South Carolina is about 4.5 hours. And you don't get the apartment. But half of the regionals have been announced, and we'll talk about the other half when they get announced. Damn it, there's not a lot of odds for tomorrow for MLB. I have to do a free pick video for it.
Yeah.
Grab the
So what's our initial thoughts on there's been 8 announced so far? I think Clemson probably wins that region. And I like that Tennessee's in the region because I'll be able to get a better price on Clemson.
I have Clemson to win it all 150 to 1. So
I think
now they're posting it at number 4. So
I think Clemson's one of those teams I'm going to grab to win the whole thing. Clemson, Vandy, East Carolina, because I'm a biased homer.
I don't see anybody touching Wake Forest.
But I don't want to take them at what, $3? Like, what is their odds to win the whole thing?
To win the whole thing, no value. LSU, Oregon State, Sam Houston, Tulane. As crazy as it sounds,
there's no odds for it right now on.
No, not yet. I might look at Tulane to try to keep it close. They've got to have spreads for these games.
Oh, of course there will be.
And if it's LSU if LSU is like minus 6.5, 7.5, I'll take Tulane.
Let's take a look here. Baseball.
Stanford, A&M, Fullerton, and San Jose State. I kind of like A&M out of there. Just like I like Texas out of the Miami region. I don't know. We'll see. This is going to be a fun one. I might take Indiana to come out of the Kentucky region. I'm not super high on Kentucky. And I'll take Southern Miss. And I might look towards Boston College. So, all right. The show is back. They will be announcing the next 8 regionals. We'll see where our Pirates are going to go. We'll go to the Gainesville region, which is Florida. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw like Florida Gulf Coast go into this one. Oh, there. Yeah, you know what? I expected this one for the 4 seed. It's going to be FAMU, Florida A&M, who just won the what region? What division are they in? I don't remember. Texas Tech will be the number 3 seed in that region. And they will be going up against UConn. That's a tough region. I think Florida is not happy with that region.
I think Florida goes through this pretty easily. I don't see much of a threat personally.
I would see a little bit of a threat with Texas Tech.
I think grabbing Florida and Wake to both win their regions, it's probably going to be a little juice, but I think that's safe.
Columbia regions, which means South Carolina is number 15.
I have a feeling ECU might be going here.
I still think they go to Coastal. They'll be going up against Central Connecticut State. That's the 4 seed.
I have a feeling NC State gets the 3 seed.
Number 3 seed in this regional will go to... You got it.
Damn it.
NC State gets in there.
Why
they will be going up against... Campbell.
Oh, give me the Camels. Give me the Camels. Camels win this region. Camels. Come on, Campbell. I like it. Boy. I like it. Give me Campbell right out of this regional.
Oh,
and
boy.
Campbell against Florida. Oh, boy. They're going to get the
Oh, boy. Oh, no.
I love this for Campbell.
I'm pissed.
I love everything about this for the Camels here. I love it. Absolutely love it. Give me the Camels out of this region. I love it. This is a good Campbell team, and it's about damn time people see how good this Campbell team is. Give me Campbell to win this regional. Best bet of the region so far.
I kind of like that, yeah.
I don't think I felt
Conway. Here we go. Here's the Coastal. Coastal is number 10.
So be quiet. I think this is where ECU goes.
I think so too. And the 4 seed in this one will be Ryder.
Okay.
I don't really see anywhere else. Well, we could go to Virginia, but
So
the
who's
number three seed will be UNCW. Yeah, this is 100% East Carolina.
So be quiet. I think this is where ECU goes. And they'll get a matchup with the Seahawks in the first game. What?
Duke.
Are you kidding me?
Duke.
Well,
no! I'm not going to a regional this year.
No.
So we're going to go to.
They're going to Virginia.
We're going to Virginia.
We're going to Virginia. Is there any other ones we would go to? I'd be pissed if we go to Oklahoma State or Vandy or anything like that. Arkansas, no.
Vandy's still an option. Virginia, number 7. They get the 4 seed of Army.
Yeah, Army won there too. That's not a bad draw for Army.
No, it's not. It's not terrible at all. And the 3 seed in this region will be Oklahoma. Oh boy. And the 2 seed is East Carolina. ECU will be going to Virginia. Hey, there they are.
There are the boys.
Yeah, they're not happy.
They're not happy. No.
Yeah, they're definitely not happy about that.
Hey, let's get a super regional in Conway.
Let's do it. So ECU versus Oklahoma. I'm messaging Bryant. Hold on. Now to Vanderbilt, the number 6 seed. They'll go up against Eastern Illinois. $5 on Eastern Illinois.
That's Mel's school.
Yeah, I know. I'll put like $1 on Eastern Illinois and send it to her. They'll be going. The 3 seed in that one will be the Big East champions Xavier. And I would think, who else would be in there? Who would be the 2 seed? The Pac-12 champions, Oregon. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and see the Stillwater region, which is Oklahoma State. They will be getting the number 11. And their 4 seed will be Earle Roberts. By the way, guys, I'll be doing a quick, complete breakdown of all of the college baseball regionals in a stream tomorrow, probably around one-ish, somewhere in that range, right after this show. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. The number 3 seed is Washington.
I don't know how I feel about this matchup against Oklahoma.
I'm not worried about it. Number 2 seed in that region is Dallas Baptist. So I know who I'm taking in that region.
Dalbap.
Dalbap.
I think I like Dalbap in that region.
All right, should be interesting. We have all the regions? Nope. We need Arkansas and Indiana State. Here we go. Indiana State. They get to host the regional. They are the number 14 team in the nation.
Who?
Indiana State.
Indiana State's
14.
14. Okay.
They will be going up against Wright State. I don't hate that. If I'm Wright State, that's probably the favorite thing that you could see right now is going to Indiana State. And then there they are. Man, if I know who I'm picking for this region.
Tar Heels?
The Tar Heels are the 3 seed in Indiana State. And
Hard
they will
pass.
be going up against Iowa. UNC wins that regional. UNC wins that regional. Done.
Nope.
Indiana State's probably going to be the most picked thing. Yo. No. Come on, dude. So, what teams does this leave for the Arkansas region? Because that's going to be the next one. That's going to be the final one that we'll talk about is the number 3 seed Arkansas in the Fayetteville Regional. Obviously, they're going to be hosting. They were 41-16 this year in the SEC. Number 3, winners of the West. The 4 seed that they're going to be going up against will be I don't know. Hold on. I'm waiting.
Yo, says Joe Kryptonite. Let's go Celtics and Stars. You got that half right. And hell no.
Santa Clara will be heading to Arkansas. 38-18 this year. Not bad. The question is, any of these 1 seeds get upset in the first game? I think at least I'll say 2 of them do. Arizona makes it. All right. I think they deserved it. I think they 100% deserved it, which means Arizona State probably didn't make it, but that's fine. Number 2 seed in the regional for the final one will be TCU.
All right.
That should be a fun
deep dive into some college baseball here.
Yep, I'm going to be taking my computer over to Dad's. I'm going to do a lot more research based on all these teams. Yeah. And I'm excited to get into it. Show tomorrow, probably around 1:32 o'clock-ish, and we'll be talking over all of the regionals, their odds, what I'm betting, and because I need to see what the odds are for the regionals. So in order for me to really dive deep into it, we'll see how that goes. But I know I have to record a free pick video, so we'll end up having to cut it here. We'll be back tomorrow. See anything for futures yet? Nothing for futures yet. Sorry. We'll see how it goes. We'll be back tomorrow with another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show, and some college baseball. I'm super freaking excited. Expect a lot of free pick videos. You might get bombarded with them. I'm sorry. That's going to do it for this one. We'll see you guys tomorrow.